WWE Wrestlemania match predictions. Now I'm going to try my best to think of every match that'll be happening. If I don't get all of them, it's fine. But first, we're starting off with the Women's Tag Team Championships. We have Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Lyra Valkyria and Bayley for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And I think that, obviously Bayley and Lyra Valkyria aren't winning this. I think that Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are going to retain because I just don't see them pulling the trigger on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria this early on in their tag team career, per se. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan to take the win. And then we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. And I think this match is going to be a great match because, Naomi's heel turn was amazing. And I think that she's going to prelude that in this match. But obviously, Jade Cargill having her first singles match against Naomi, I think she's going to win. I think Jade Cargill is going to beat Naomi. But I'm not just convinced. I feel like Naomi's going to win. But, my mind feels like that Jade Cargill's going to win. So I'm going to go with Jade Cargill, I guess. I don't know. I might change my mind later in the video. Who knows? I have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Now, this match obviously is going to be insane. Because I think there's going to be a Prime Battle. It's either going to have Kai Cenat in it or Mr. Beast, depending on the Prime Battle. I'm sure it's going to have, a different design and all that because of how many designs Logan Paul's Prime Bottles are. So, who I think's going to win is going to be Logan Paul, obviously, because if you don't think Logan Paul's going to win, you're just ludicrous. You're out of your mind. AJ Styles is a good wrestler, but we've seen time and time again, every WrestleMania, Prime Bottle, distraction, Logan Paul wins then and there. So I'm going to say Logan Paul wins by cheating yet again on AJ Styles. We have Jacob Fatu versus L.A. Knight. Yeah! In this match, and what I can say about this match is this match is probably going to be this match is the most slept on match of the whole night. I think this match is obviously going to deliver, and this for the United States Championship. LA Knight has the United States Championship. This match is going to deliver and deliver and deliver. Now, I do see Solo Sikoa interfering, but I still see Jacob Fatu coming out as United States champion. Even though Solo Sikoa interferes, Tama Tonga interferes, I think Jacob Fatu is obviously going to bring the beat down to them at WrestleMania because I think he saw it coming that Solo and Tama Tonga were just going to turn on him anyways. So, Jacob Fatu is your new United States champion, and I'm calling that out at WrestleMania. 141. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Now, I think that Rey Mysterio is going to get injured because I seen MIT, the Keen's video, and I'm like, nah. I think Rey Mysterio is going to get beat down backstage, and we're going to have El Generico as Sami Zayn come back to face El Grande Americano, which is presumably Chad Gable in the sense of things. So I just think that they're gonna reveal the mask revealing obviously at WrestleMania because that's what we're all waiting for. If it is just Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano, I'm obviously going for El Grande Americano because actually no, I'm obviously going for Rey Mysterio actually because Rey Mysterio is a luchador. You do not disrespect the Lucha Libre Familia. So yeah. I pick Rey Mysterio to win the match. But if it's El Generico, I'm picking El Generico to win the match. If he does come back, which is, you already know, let me in a little secret here. It's Sami Zayn. So, yeah, if El Generico does decide to come back, I'm picking El Generico to just come back. So, yeah. Win. We have the match that I think is going to start the show, which is Gunther versus Jey Uso. Now, for the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think that Gunther's going to win this match. I think they're going to do the same formula they did. Well, they're going to do the Jey Uso, the same formula they did for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. And they're going to do it on Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41, and they're just going to have Jey Uso go through the same trajectory. Not the exact same trajectory because it was Roman Reigns and this is Gunther. And I think next year, WrestleMania, Jey is going to win the belt and finish his story, presumably, as Cody says. If you were a Cody Rhodes fan last year, you would have known. But yeah, that's who I'm picking. I got what was I gonna say? Yeah, I got Gunther winning. Sorry. Presumably we move on to night 2 card, so let's get into it. So I have Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Now, I think Bianca Belair is going to win right off the bat because I think she's just going to win. I think Naomi might interfere in the match, but I don't see that happening. I just see Bianca Belair either pinning Rhea Ripley clean or pinning Io Sky clean. Not Io Sky clean because she's a champion. But I see her pinning Rhea Ripley clean, so I'm going to say she pins Rhea Ripley, takes the title. Bianca Belair's new women's champion. Now, Io Sky, could win because off of the distraction, basically, and all that stuff. But I think that Bianca Belair is going to win and become your new women's world champion. Clarify. We have another triple threat match, which we'll get to that later on. We'll just get to the 2 main events later on in the video, so just to warn you guys. I think that Randy Orton is going to face Nick Aldis, and I do see Randy Orton winning that match, doing an RKO or whatever. So I think that Randy Orton is going to beat Nick Aldis in the match. He should have had it with Kevin Owens, but he's injured, so can't do anything about it. Neck injuries just get us sometimes, but yeah, that's what I think. I think that Randy Orton's going to face Nick Aldis and win. Putting that in. 41. We have Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship. And man, this match, it is going to be insane. I think Tiffany Stratton's going to show out, but I think that Charlotte Flair is going to be our 15-time women's champion, and she does that by beating Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's going to do a great performance, do a great show, and do a great show out, but I think that Charlotte Flair is just obviously going to win at the end of this match. So I'm picking Charlotte Flair to win at WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. Be our 15-time women's champion. We have the New Day versus the War Raiders. And now this match I think is going to be amazing. that good. It's going to be for the World Tag Team Championships, which they should have done it for the SmackDown Tag Team division, but they couldn't do it because WWE's fingers are too tied to their knots right now. So, what I'm saying is that I think something big needs to happen in this match, like a Big E return or something like that, because if that doesn't happen, then I'm just, curious on what they're doing with the tag team divisions moving forward with the WWE. So, I'm saying if Big E doesn't return at all, I think New Day's going to win. But if Big E returns, I'm saying the Warriors win. So I'm going to go the Warrior Raiders retain the World Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 41 because of an interference by Big E returning to the WWE at WrestleMania 41. We have a fatal 4-way match, ladies and gentlemen, between Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor in a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. That was a lot to say. And, Braun Breaker, we saw him do that hellacious rocket ship spear that almost decapitated Carlito. If he can do that, he could probably have a contention of winning this match. Now you look at Penta, you look at the other side, you look at Penta, you're like, oh, Penta, he might win his first championship, first coming back as a luchador, he might win his first championship. And then you look at Finn Balor, which hasn't won a match. The first time he's ever won a match is when he pinned Penta, first of all, and that's how he got inserted in this match to begin with. So then, after the fact, then you look at Dominic Mysterio and he's like, oh, he's another part of the Judgment Day that could make Finn get cost his title and make, Liv Morgan can interfere, honestly. I don't care, but I think they're going to be too busy with the match. I don't think they're going to be able to, contradict helping Dominic Mysterio, but if they do, that's okay. Also, JD McDonough could come back and help Dominic. I don't think he's going to help Finn Balor because of Finn Balor is probably the reason why he got injured in the first place. Him hitting his head. After he hit his head on that announce desk, all went downhill for JD McDonough fans. JD McDonough himself, as WWE probably went lower in the pay grades. But, what I'm trying to say is Dominic Mysterio doesn't just have to win this match. He doesn't just have to be in this match. He has to win this match for his own good. His own good. And I'm saying that because if he doesn't win this match, I don't think you'll ever see Dominic Mysterio with a singles championship ever again. And I'm truthfully saying that to all of you guys watching this right now, because I don't think we're going to see 5 years, 10 years from now, after Dominic loses this match, he's going to get another singles championship. I just don't see it happening. Now, I could be wrong, but I think Dominic Mysterio just has to win this match, either by interference from JD McDonough or from Liv Morgan if she's reliable and capable enough to get in the ring and actually from her other match and get there in time. So yeah, I think Dominic Mysterio is going to become your new WWE Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. Well, it is finally time. I think we talk about this other match between our night one main event. It is Roman Reigns, the OTC, the head of the table, the tribal chief, the wise man's chief. We have CM Punk versus CM Punk, which he is the former mentor, the former Paul Heyman guy. And then we have Seth Rollins, the architect of this all, basically, the visionary, the revolutionary of this all, trying to kind of fix things with Roman Reigns in this situationship, not focusing on CM Punk And, Seth Rollins has had a feud with these two for we can go back to like almost 6 months ago, like 6, 7, 8 months ago. They've been having this feud, and it's been leading up into WrestleMania. Just people have been seeing the Roman side of it. They just have been seeing the CM Punk and Seth Rollins little bits of it, and that's all we really got. We got like a couple face-offs and face-offs and face-offs until finally this happens. Well, we did get like a Monday Night Raw match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, but like other than that, I think that we could have done that at WrestleMania if we wouldn't have really had a problem. Even last year, we should have gotten this match last year at WrestleMania 40, but just Triple H and the Cards and the Ideals didn't really want to do that, I guess, because CM Punk was injured, and we couldn't do that because Seth couldn't really. That's why Seth had to get injected into the Cody storyline with Roman and The Rock because he had nothing else to do because CM Punk was injured. So, now we're kind of seeing the trajectory of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins all in one from these episodes of Raw, SmackDown, every single week, building this match up to its core. And now we're finally here. Our predictions. And I might need to think about this one. So give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Let me think about this one, and I'll come back. You guys are going to hate me for saying this. I had between, in my head, right? I had it between Seth Rollins or CM Punk. And it has come to me that it's CM Punk. And I think CM Punk's going to win. Just because I don't see Seth winning. It just don't make sense. Yeah, him being Paul Heyman doesn't make sense. I don't see any interferences in this match. The only interference I could see is Brock Lesnar, but I don't see any other interferences beside the fact. So I'm going to say CM Punk beats Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, takes Paul Heyman with him. And Paul Heyman's been part of the storyline too, I forgot to mention. And yeah, I think CM Punk's going to win and just basically take Paul Heyman with him. So yeah, CM Punk is going to win pinfall in a triple threat match against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. They're saying that Rusev or either Aleister Black's going to return. I do not see that happening. I think that's going to happen the Raw after Mania or the SmackDown after Mania, somewhere down those lines where it can have a new start. And I think Becky Lynch is also going to return in those episodes too. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. That ain't going to happen at WrestleMania 41, not on my watch. It is finally time for our main event of all main events. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now, this match is going to be insane. I think The Rock's going to interfere with Travis Scott. I hate to say it, but I think that's what's going to happen. And, they're going to be by the side of John Cena. And then the Stone Cold, when he hear the glass shatter, Stone Cold's going to interfere, team with Cody. That is what I see. And the trifecta of what I see is that, that's just what I see in general. I can't fix that for you. So, I'm going to say Cody Rhodes retains from the help of Stone Cold. I think Stone Cold is going to take out Travis Scott and The Rock for Cody and Cena for Cody to win, hit either Cody Cutter, Crossroads, whatever he has to do, and I think that Cody's going to retain his WWE Undisputed Champion because I just don't see a world John Cena gets a 17th championship and keeps it. I don't see it. I don't see a world where that happens. So, I say what I say, and I say what I say is that Cody Rhodes is going to win at WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. So, yeah, and he's going to retain his WWE Undisputed Champion. I hope you guys like, subscribe, turn those bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.